It may almost be Halloween. Okay, maybe we're just less than a week away. But you know, fortunately, the weather's still great, and we'll be bringing you news from the beach just as long as we can. But for now, we'll bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines of today. Obama blowout.
Yeah, they said that theoretically Obama is now leading, are within the margin of error in all 50 states in this country, including Arizona, and anybody that believes that actually thinks the stock market is rising and that houses are selling.
Isn't that what they're telling us?
That's right.
Jennifer Hudson's mother and brother slain in Chicago.
Yeah, they've listed it as domestic violence, but there's a kid missing. So who has the kid?
I know, this is really, really sad. I mean,
Yeah.
because people I know Jennifer, and they said she's the sweetest person.
I know, but they said
It's just so sad.
there's a history of domestic problems in her family, though it goes way back.
Oh, bad. McCain's brother apologizes for calling 911.
Yeah, well, McCain's brother got unhappy about the traffic situation and called 911, which is actually better than ramming some guy with his automobile, if you think about it. He called for help. He's a senior citizen and he called for help.
Well, you know, in one sense.
I mean, isn't that what 911 is for? If you're a
It's
senior,
for help.
If you're a senior citizen, you feel that you can't handle the problem, call for somebody to help you.
So why should he be apologizing?
He shouldn't be. They're trying to make him sound like, you know, that he did it because of his brothers running for president. No, he did it because he's old and got basically scared.
Army, Pakistan troops capture militant stronghold.
Yeah. Throw a rock.
Palin testifies to investigator in ethics dispute.
I mean, it's the same stuff. They're going to do this. They're going to beat it, you know, into the ground before the election. I mean, they couldn't find her guilty of anything before, so it's the same people asking the same questions again.
For Palestinians, home soccer game is symbol of the ultimate goal.
Yeah. Well, because they mean the home soccer game being mean Israel is returned to them.
With pre-PSAT, joys of testing start even earlier for children.
Oh, I guess it gets to be ridiculous. I mean, I took the thing so long ago, I didn't realize that you were supposed to go do studying for it. I mean, was it 50 years ago I took the thing? Oh, shows you my age again, folks, again. I'm old.
World champion barefoot water skier literally walks on water.
Yeah, try walking on water, you'll break your neck.
Palin testifies to investigator in, oh, of course she already did.
It's coming off the internet, folks. So.
Police, McCain volunteer made up robbery story.
Yeah, she punched herself in the eye, which is very hard to do. She put a thing on, you know, which basically she could have done, but beating herself up, I find that beating oneself up very difficult, so.
Christian right intensifies attacks on Obama.
Yeah, actually we've got something about that coming up too, so.
Traders relieved despite Dow ending down 3.6%.
Well, they stopped trading on futures at 550 and they thought it was going to be 1,000, 2,000 points down, which it may actually have been, because I don't trust the people on Wall Street to keep accurate anything in this situation.
Another dragging death in Texas raises tensions.
Yeah, you know, white guys dragging gay people, white guys dragging black people. You think that there's, you know, that this country is going to unite under Obama?
Jerry Lewis makes another anti-gay slur.
Okay, it wasn't, only if you support gay rights do you consider it, you know, gay, because he made a thing about cricket players being, you know, sort of, you know, limp-wristed.
What?
Oh, he thought that it was a sissies game.
You mean kind of like badminton? They'd probably put it in the same area. Cricket, badminton.
Yeah, I mean, but then I've played cricket. They don't use gloves, and they're hitting a wooden ball at you. It's called breaking your fingers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's nothing sissy about that one.
No.
Overdose victim taken from Isaiah Thomas's home.
Yeah.
Two Germans shot to death in Kabul, police say.
Yeah, you shouldn't be there if you're a foreigner.
U.S. training Pakistani forces to fight the Taliban.
Yeah, since they support the Taliban, then they know exactly what to do when the Americans come in. That's why all those missiles are being fired into Pakistan at the moment.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah,
Russians plus American tourists return from space.
I know. $30 million joyride.
Guantanamo guards struggle with hunger striker.
Yeah, well, how do you make people eat when it's
Leaders
against
call
their
for new
religion?
rules for the financial system.
Yeah, basically the Democrats want to punish anybody that makes any money now. Nobody's going to invest. Okay, the statistics say that X amount of people think that you should soak the wealthy, and it tends to be exactly the same amount of people that are supporting Barack Obama. But those same amount of people say, but we don't want to be soaked if we get wealthy.
Of course.
Isn't that something?
Well, you know, the other part is like other countries invest in our economy,
Yep.
in our stock market. Why would they want to do that?
They're not going to. They're not going to put money in an economy where they're not allowed to make any money.
Stocks fall on belief global recession is at hand, of course.
Well, yeah, the global recession is on hand. They said that every little click that Obama goes up results in the stock markets of the world falling just so much money every day. So, I mean, they said that we could be, we could easily be in the 7,000s by the time Obama is basically made president on the 4th of November.
Chrysler slashing 5,000 jobs as sell talk goes on.
Yeah, basically, basically the company's going to be much leaner when General Motors takes it over.
No curbs on Wall Street paid despite meltdown.
Yeah, I mean, they have contracts for one thing. Contract is a contract unless you're a Democrat, and then they don't mean anything.
E-tailers push email discounts to lure shoppers.
Yeah, you can always get things cheaper on the internet than you can in the store, which the people at the Consumer Electronics Association said that is one of the things that's going to end, is cheaper on internet than you can buy in the store itself, because you want to get the people into the store.
Well, that's why Circuit City has their campaign that they're launching right now,
Yeah.
where it's the same price whether you're online or in the store.
That's right.
Despite slump, Yahoo plans new operations in Nebraska.
I love this one. I mean, they're cutting employees, they're losing money by the tons, and yet opening new operational sites.
Samsung third quarter profit falls 44%.
That's why, the price went down on their offer, for ScanDisk.
Medicare officials to review insurers' commissions.
Yeah, now they're going to tell people how much an insurer can make for selling insurance now. It's going to be a very sad world for the next 2 years, folks.
UN over 12,000 cholera cases in Guinea-Bissau.
And they want us to get medicine from countries like that.
Really?
Yeah, that's why we have problems with food coming from countries like that.
Scientists try to stop hunger with retooled foods.
I know. They're going to use genetic engineering to try to control people's, weight, mental conditions, everything. So, I mean, talk about Big Brother. Now they're doing it with food.
Economic turmoil has New Orleans worried.
Yeah, there is no money. I keep coming back to the same thing. Credit is not the problem. The problem is there is no cash to do anything with. If you don't have cash to buy something with, you can't even go in to get credit, because a lot of places want something up front.
I know, and there's no cash because there's no credit.
That's right.
It's all intertwined.
And there's no credit because there's no cash.
That's right. Grand Canyon Tribe working on flood recovery plan.
Yeah, there's no money.
New Orleans Voodoo Music Festival hits the decade mark.
I know, voodoo music. I mean, I've never been to one. If I did go to a voodoo celebration decades ago, but not to a voodoo music festival.
There's nothing more invigorating than waking up in a morgue.
Well, you got the flip side, which is not waking up in the morgue, so it would definitely be invigorating.
Voters who weigh in before the election day usually lean Republican.
And they say this time they're heavily leaning Democrat. Could it be because they tend to be Afro-American?
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Politicians lie, so why should you be disturbed when you're being lied to by a politician?